Some great advice on how to gain success in the world of YouTube. But how about gaining success in the world of building a business? Well, Nicholas Haralambous is an entrepreneur and speaker and recently added author to his title. After years of failure and hard lessons in the world of business, Nick has documented his experiences in his first book called Do, Fail, Learn, Repeat, which I absolutely love. Nick, so good to have you on our couch this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Listen, I remember meeting with you way back, and you told me about the story of how things all started for you. In 2012, you needed to really pull up your socks, excuse the pun, and you began an amazing brand called Nick Harry. Do you want to tell us more about that?
Yes, so I just sold a business against my will, which I've written about in the book. And I was a little bit depressed and decided to take a small amount of capital, so 5,000 Rand, and build a business in 6 weeks and try and turn a profit in 30 days. And we launched the sock company, and within 10 days, we'd sold about 600 pairs of socks. Our 5,000 Rand had become 30,000 Rand, and now we have 3 physical stores around the country, a website that ships around the world, and some staff around the country.
That's amazing. So you're definitely the person that we want to gain tips on. But I love your book, Do, Fail, Learn, Repeat. It's not a book about how to become a millionaire in 30 days. It's really a book on all of your failures and your journey to getting to where you are today. Why the decision to write this book?
So I think that too many people talk about success when they're successful and not enough people talk about failure when they're failing. In our country, we have a problem with the idea of failure. We see failure as an end point, something to stop and be ashamed of. And I'm trying to get people to think of failure as a through point, something you get through to learn a lesson, to start again and do it better the next time. So we've got to achieve failure so you can learn stuff and then do it again.
I love that you say that, because I don't, and you're very right. We're so afraid of failure, but failure is important.
Yeah, it's the only way. You can't build a business without failing. It's just not possible. You can't be on TV without failing. You say the wrong words sometimes, and then you move on. We just have the stigma that failure is the end of everything, and it's not.
I love that. A lot of entrepreneurs, I think, eventually turn to writing because naturally you want to share your lessons and your journey with the rest of the world. Why do you think it's important that entrepreneurs who are starting out read this book?
So I think that most of us, our fears outweigh our ambitions, and I'm trying to get people to invert that. I'm trying to get people's ambitions to outweigh their fears. And a lot of people who are about to propose or going for a job raise or an increase or something are too scared to just go for it. And my theory in the book and what I talk about throughout my life is, if it doesn't literally kill me, why not try?
Exactly.
The only thing that's failure is when you're dead. So try. You've got really very little to lose.
There are 250 pages of failures in this book.
That's right.
What are some of the biggest lessons that stand out for you in your life?
I think people is a very hard part of building businesses. So I've learned that you have to trust people until they give you a reason not to, and then cut them. And move on, because people can really be the worst and the best parts of your business. I've learned that there are no failures that are too big. I've lost millions of rands, I've made millions of rands, I've lost them again. I've had lots of business partners leave and come and go and stay. So there is no failure that's too big. The main thing that I've learned is that there is always another business to build, and you can always just start again. You can just do it again.
I remember once hosting an awards evening, and it was said there that entrepreneurship is the future. Why do you think this is?
So I think that the current state of the country, there are not enough jobs to go around. The country is not going to be fixed, and the jobs aren't going to be created by Vodacom doubling their employment. It's going to be fixed and changed by people starting young businesses, employing people who aren't employed right now, and growing that base. The more money we have in the economy to spend, the better the economy gets and grows. And that can only happen if people are earning money from jobs that don't exist right now. So entrepreneurship is unequivocally the way to go. Also, if you can't find a job, you can start a business. Even if you only have 50 Rand to your name, turn that 50 Rand into 100 Rand, into 200 Rand over time. There is a way to do that if you are grinding through it.
I love it. There is a way to do that if you're grinding through that. Where can people get hold of this book, Nick?
So in all exclusive books around the country, on my website, nickharalambous.com, on Amazon, and I'm giving away a free copy on my Instagram at Nick Harry.
Wonderful. And this one's already mine. He just doesn't know it yet. Nick, thank you so much for joining us. Do, Fail, Learn, Repeat. 250 pages on how he failed his way to success. I love that one.
Thank you.
It's not in the book, but you can use it.
Yeah, I will. I'll take it.
Absolutely amazing. It's worth a read, and definitely, like we said, entrepreneurship is the future.